God keep our land glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for
Nice to hear the Canadian national anthem performed by Skylar Cole. We'll be back in a moment.
Feeling like it's me against the world, but I can give a who my opponent is. This game and I came here to change it. Big my belief, now they calling it dangerous. Taking the throne and I'm gonna maintain it. I gotta go down as just one of the greatest.
Takes flight. Oh, down. Clear the deck. Deck cleared. And it's our favorite day of the year at 2K Sports. At long last, it's time to roll the ball out there and get the new season of NBA basketball underway. And along with Grant Hill and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Allie LaForce, our reporter. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks, guys. Toronto shifting younger last season had an effect, and Pascal Siakam said, quote, "No matter what you can say about the Raptors, it's always about winning. Since I've been here, that's who we are, and that's all we do." And Brian, with the 2019 title on the Raptors, they're looking to return to those lofty heights.
Boy, some great young talent, Allie. Thanks for that. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Toronto Raptors. On Friday, they'll be facing Kevin Durant and the Brooklyn Nets. And then on Saturday, they'll be matching up with Jimmy Butler and the Miami Heat.
What a great opportunity for this team to take a step forward. They have some tough road games coming up, and that kind
They'll be in Barnes of the forwards, and it's Siakam in at the 5, roaming the paint. There is nothing like the atmosphere of opening night in the NBA. Grant, do players get just as pumped up as the fans for the first game of the season?
I think they do. I mean, everybody, players, coaches, organization, fans, everybody gets excited for opening night. It's impossible not to. All the work these players put in over the offseason, the training camp preparation, it pays off right here and now.
And Mobley gets it to go.
Here is a guy who is not shy about sharing the basketball. If you are open, Darius Garland will find you.
Here's Van Vliet. The rebound by Osman.
To me, Cedi Osman is a great reminder of how international the game is today. This guy is a Turkish citizen. We know he's had a ton of success playing for their national team.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Markkanen's checked in. Here's Okoro. Pass to Mobley. Takes the 3. Can't hit that one. So the Raptors will take it the other way. And here in the NBA, Osman has had his share of success as well, Doris.
He has, B.A. He's proven to be a real asset for this team. Something of a gap filler. He can give you a lot with whatever minutes he gets. He'll contribute on the glass, he can score it, and he's certainly a quality passer.
Here's Garland. Pass to the basket by Toronto. And Mobley throws it down.
Oh, my goodness, the size and athleticism of Evan Mobley. What a sight to behold.
Van Vliet misses. And Darius Garland has proven he's a franchise player, Grant. And the upside is still there for him.
Oh, wow. He could be one of the best guards in the league when he hits his prime. He gives you everything you want from a point guard. This team was patient with him, and it paid off.
I think, guys, you have to love the confidence Darius Garland brings to the game. This guy acts decisively. He's a quick decision maker. Even though he's young, he's not afraid to lead.
Flynn, he's checked in for Toronto.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again. Good possession there, exactly the way they drew it up.
First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Outside Garland. And finished off by Garland.
How fast off the floor is Darius Garland? Just showing you that tremendous leaping ability.
And there's the call on Scotty Barnes. That's his first foul.
A great job to establish position and square up.
So Toronto going with almost an entire new group here. Birch, he's checked in for Siakam. Achua comes in for Barnes. Porter Jr., he's checked in for Anunoby. And Mikhailuk subbed in for Trent. And a new group getting ready for the Cavaliers. Love is checked in for Jared Allen. LeVert comes in for Mobley. Colin Sexton's checked in for Okoro. And Rubio is subbed in for Garland.
No, the basketball IQ on display for Otto Porter makes the right read there.
Pass to Rubio. Now Markkanen. Porter pulls it in. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes play. Flynn. And he buries that one. Back rim and in.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
The Cavaliers leading. 17 seconds left in the first quarter. Sexton passes to Markkanen. Markkanen sets a screen. Inside. 6 to shoot. Achua with the dunk.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. The Cavaliers on top. They're up by 1. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2.
Please give a big round of applause for your Raptors Youth team.
And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
All right, on the floor for Cleveland, getting going in the second. Mobley out there with Lauri Markkanen. Then there's Kevin Love. Then there's Okoro. And it's Garland in at the point.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it. Sometimes it's hard to believe looking at him now, but Pascal Siakam was drafted late in the first round back in 2016. Think about it. This was the 27th pick at one point.
Garland against Van Vliet. It's tipped. Markkanen outside. Pass to Mobley. From deep. On target from range. Mobley's got 9 points.
Well, you see the confidence from Evan Mobley right now, ready to shoot as soon as he touches the basketball.
And you can bet a lot of teams are kicking themselves now for not selecting Siakam.
Well, you have to be able to see what the potential in the future is. And Pascal Siakam has morphed into a highly productive offensive player. And the key here, guys, is there's still much room for growth. He gets more and more dangerous by the year.
Love finds Garland over Van Vliet. Garland, no good.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, guys, Pascal Siakam's play had dipped for a while after he got the big bag. He said, it was like, you got the max contract, but are you the guy? That's something I really struggled with. But there's still another level that I can get to, and I see myself as an all-star, and there's a lot more to unleash. Brian?
Yeah, just now entering his prime, Allie. Thank you.
We know unequivocally Evan Mobley has length. He's got timing. This guy eats up rebounds.
Van Vliet with it. Picked up by Markkanen. And the basket by Van Vliet.
Well, what a terrific possession. Attack in the painted area.
The Cavs trailing. Pass to Okoro. Nice pass. Nice catch. And a resounding dunk.
Oh, to be that athletically gifted. Okoro is a two-guard who plays at the cup.
Van Vliet misses.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Here's Siakam. The offensive rebound. Second chance shot. And the layup is up and in. 10 points for him.
Well, Pascal Siakam showing you I can do a little bit of everything. You need an offensive rebound, a second chance opportunity, willing to do what it takes.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Down low. And Mobley throws it down.
It's just a great screen.
And they got a high-powered finish out of it.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
And he gets that one. Van Vliet's gotten his second bucket on the night.
When you have vision at the forward spot, it always opens up and elevates a team. Scotty Barnes passing on display.
And so it's Pascal Siakam making highlights for the Toronto Raptors. Between his scoring and rebounding, an excellent period. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
Welcome, everybody. Hard to imagine Pascal Siakam making a bigger impact in the first half.
That's apparent from the numbers, Kenny.
Yeah, very apparent. I mean, efficient scoring from him in the first half, that's helping his team.
Listen, when I say a word like apparent, you don't have to repeat it. You're not a parent.
And let's get back to our featured game. A fantastic battle between these two guys.
Great battle between these two. They take a lot of pride in how they approach the game, and it seems like they're playing with extra enthusiasm tonight.
Yeah, those elite matchups, man, they can bring the best out of you.
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Evan Mobley really making a difference here.
I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Trent Jr. and Anunoby out on the wings. Barnes and Siakam serve as the big men as they go small. And it's Van Vliet in at the point guard position. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. And now it seems Siakam is in his prime. How do you see his place in the league, Grant?
Well, I really like him, but he seems to be an elite second option. Not sure if you want to build an entire offense around him, but certainly has proven to be an important piece to a championship-level team.
Jarrett Allen putting on a show. Get out of his way, folks. It's coming down on your head.
Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Van Vliet. And the shot goes down. Van Vliet's got his third bucket of the night.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
And he's going for the lob. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Well, that's just tremendous length, exceptional hands. Jarrett Allen, nice and easy.
Now here's Van Vliet. He's covered closely. That shot is off.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focus all the way through the play.
And finished off by Garland.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention?
And after a few seasons of anemic offense, the Cavs have finally started to turn things around.
Yes, they have, and they made a big step forward. Now, there's a nice balance to their offense.
Cleveland calls timeout. Toronto going with almost an entire new group here. Achua's checked in for Siakam. Boucher comes in for Barnes. Mikhailuk's checked in for Trent. And it's Flynn in for Fred VanVleet. And the Cavaliers will go for a different look here. Lopez, he's checked in for Mobley. LeVert comes in for Osman. Sexton's checked in for Okoro. And Rubio is subbed in for Garland.
You know, how about the big fella making the right play there to create that bucket?
Here's Flynn. Allen defending. Flynn's shot is off. Rubio passes to Lopez. For the lead. Cleveland gets it back. Allen. That one's good. This game is all even. Allen's got 10 points.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
For Toronto, they've gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Pass to Boucher. Shoots over Allen. And the basket by Boucher. There's 49 seconds left in the third quarter. LeVert left side. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Wow, able to survey over the top of defenses as well as squeeze into tight quarters. Rubio is the consummate playmaker.
Here's Anunoby. The shot's good. Anunoby's gotten his second bucket.
Got his man all tangled up. I mean, serious crossover.
Rubio passes to Lopez. Outside for LeVert. For the lead. No luck on that one. And it's Toronto taking it the other way.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
And he gets the bucket. And now a 4-point Toronto lead.
Wow, Chris Boucher using that length to finish on the interior. Nice shot.
Now here's Sexton to the paint. And it's Lopez, that time on the assist by Sexton.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
And Anunoby for 3. No good on the buzzer beater. 3 quarters of play and a close one here. It's the Raptors up 2. All right, we're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of quarter number 4 next. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the court for the Cavaliers. Garland runs point with Sexton off at the 2. Karis LeVert is out there with Lauri Markkanen. And it's Allen in at the 5. The Raptors with a lead. And here's Trent. Lays it up and banks it in.
Oh, defense trying to get physical and shake up Gary Trent Jr., and he's not having any of it.
The Cavaliers shooting 59% in this one. A good average. To the inside. Sexton. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Garland. Garland's got assist number 8 now on the night. VanVleet, the pass to Trent. And the layup is good off the glass.
Well, Trent Jr. has a reputation of being a shooter, but don't sleep on his athletic ability and skill. Nice finish inside.
Sexton with it, and it's Trent picking him up. Cash money on the open jump shot.
And coming down the stretch, you just can't afford that type of defensive breakdown.
And right now, neither side can get a stop. Looks like both coaches will have plenty of material for the film room.
You can feel the temperature rising in this arena. Both teams pouring it on offensively.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
Garland laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Well, a nice job by Colin Sexton to find the open man. You want to see court awareness from the young gun.
Here's VanVleet. Banked it in off the glass. And the Raptors lead by 4.
Hey, clashes with the larger defender and makes maybe the biggest shot of the game.
Well, he knows how much was riding on that possession. You get the sense he relishes the chance.
Yeah, that one's good.
How about that? Such an instinctive of offensive talent. Karis LeVert, natural under pressure.
And Toronto calls time here. They're ahead by 2. We've got 1:23 left in the fourth quarter here. And the Raptors with some changes. Pascal Siakam comes in for Birch. And it's Anunoby in for Porter Jr. Evan Mobley, he's checked in for the Cavs. Okoro comes in for Sexton. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to find out what Nick Nurse was discussing with his players. He pleaded with the guys to stay composed, saying, quote, "Don't try to be a hero out there. We've practiced these situations, and we've got to trust one another. If we do that down the stretch, we win this game. Go get it."
As always, Allie, we thank you. Pass to Okoro. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Outside Garland. Over to the left wing. From deep, Mobley. He can't get that one to fall. And it's Toronto taking it the other way. Outside Anunoby. Let's go with a 3. Counted from distance. And now it's an 8-point Raptor lead.
Nice job by OG Anunoby to be aggressive from distance.
Cleveland calls timeout. They're losing by 8. 51 seconds left in the final quarter.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Raptors, give it up once again to your first crew.
.51 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Mobley finds Garland. That 3's off the mark.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Barnes, it's good.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Mobley. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
Evan Mobley is in a zone right now. The defense would be well advised to try to keep it away from him.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Van Vliet. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's on Lauri Markkanen.
So close on the finish. I mean, it could have been a 3-point opportunity.
There's so many things to love about Fred Van Vliet's journey and his game, but perhaps the best attribute, his intelligence, his ability to outthink the defense.
When you've got your opponent down, don't let him up. This one's all but over.
Oh, it's stolen by LeVert. On the wing, Sexton. Oh, it's stolen by Siakam. So, no problem for Toronto as they get the win. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave them a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity level go up. Just a tremendous performance.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Pascal, these days you are called upon to carry this team. Does that bring added pressure?
This is a game that I love, and I just want to have fun playing the game. And I think, I got to just be myself. Like, don't get lost in everything going on. Be yourself. Play basketball, have fun. And, I'm just happy to be able to go out there and play hard.
Guys, he wants the pressure. Thanks, Pascal.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. Now it's time for the New Balance Player of the Game, Fred Van Vliet.